this.
Yeah, I don't actually care about this. Go play the mobile game. Here we go. This is Ventus. He's a simple guy who likes simple things.
Wow!
See? This is Ventus's friend, Aqua.
Ven, you didn't bring a blanket?
She has a caretaker complex, more commonly referred to in drinking circles as the mom friend. Why, it's not even cold, says the guy wearing parachute pants. His name is Terra, and yes, we know that those are traditional hakama. We are just not sure he knows the difference.
Yeah, I'm not even cold.
Last time Ventus was not even cold, he spent 3 days in a hypothermia-induced coma, and when he came to, all he could say was cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
Look at what I made us. I call them wayfinders. They're lucky charms.
This isn't cereal.
Ugh, sometimes you are such a girl.
What?
You're such a girl.
What's wrong with being a girl, huh? Why do you as a man have lips?
I'm sorry.
You trying to suck dick, huh?
And that went on for quite some time. Thankfully, they went home before the cops got called. In the morning, Terra and Aqua had a life-defining exam called the Mark of Mastery. Like the LSAT, except their exam actually mattered. Success would mean they could become full-fledged Keyblade wielders. What's a Keyblade, you ask? Oh hey, there's Mickey. I'm sure his inclusion will have no bearing on the plot whatsoever. Oh, the buy dilemma, no. We'll be choosing all three, thank you. This is Eraqus, the teacher of our trio. He believes in light absolutism while his ex-boyfriend Xehanort has deviated to the darkness. However, despite their falling out, Eraqus has invited Xehanort to co-judge the exam and hopes he has turned over a new leaf. Now does this look like the face of someone evil?
Time for the exam. This is a test of skill. It is not a competition.
I'm so gonna win this competition.
First test, basketball. You're all terrible at this. Second test, fight.
I'm so cool and strong. I'm totally gonna win this.
Terra's so cool and strong. He's totally gonna win this.
Nani? I'm gonna cowabunga that man's body. Aqua wins the competition.
Man, it's hot in hell in this hot-ass, muggy-ass room. Is that the Grim Reaper?
Terra's leaving you.
Terra would never leave me. Oh god, Terra's leaving me. I'm coming, Terra!
You have to bring Ventus back.
So, okay. Why give Ventus armor and a glider in the first place? Seems like we could have avoided all this if we just gave him like an iPad, you know? We got a lot to cover and not a lot of time. Here we go. Terra arrives in Enchanted Dominion and is attacked by unversed, fledgling emotions taken form, i.e. the enemies of this game. Terra then meets Maleficent, who entices him to go to the castle to unlock a seal imprisoning the sleeping princess. But really it's a protective seal keeping the princess safe. And yes, the princess has a name. Sleeping Beauty. Terra then breaks the imprisoning seal that's really a protective seal and enters SB's room.
Take her heart.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Regardless of where the blame is to be placed, Maleficent, Terra blames himself. I blame myself. But then he just leaves? One day I'll set this right. Great job, Terra. Ventus arrives next and meets the three good fairies who tell him SB's heart is missing.
Let's get her heart back. Hey, we got her heart back.
Oh my god, what is that?
God! What is that?
Why did you steal Sleeping Beauty's heart?
Terra did it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No!
Jail.
You're free. Go save the princess.
So basically, as long as she doesn't turn into a dragon, we're good.
I'm a dragon.
Shit.
What's the plan, Phil?
Throw this through that bitch's chest.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes!
Well, I'm glad somebody was able to fix Terra's mistake. Speaking of Terra, he arrives in Dwarf Woodlands next, and is tasked by the evil queen to put Snow White's heart in a box. Terra believes she means the ethereal Kingdom Hearts kind of heart, but no, she means the literal, physical organ. She just asked Terra to murder her stepdaughter, that's right, her stepdaughter, and Terra asks, why?
Because she is prettier than me.
Meanwhile, Ventus has also arrived and chased around some dwarves. The issue here, the dwarf said they don't know who Terra is, and they don't want Ventus around, but Ventus, sharpest tool in the shed, chased them around asking about Terra anyway. I figured out what Eraqus failed to teach his students: critical thinking skills. Here we go.
This must be the dwarf's house.
And he's robbing them, okay. Ventus rescues Snow White and brings her to the dwarves' house for safety. No, he did not think this through. She instantly gets found by the dwarves, who are immediately smitten with her. Ventus asks what she was doing out in the woods, fair question. She explains that Terra attacked her with a swarm of monsters, so she ran away and got lost. See, in the actual story, Terra was totally cool with putting Snow White's heart in a box if he got answers about where Xehanort was. Yeah. So Ventus leaves to go prove that Terra's innocent, I have no idea how, and as he leaves, he finds an old lady and returns an apple to her.
Terra thinks cryptocurrency is the money of the future.
Okay, I believe you.
And the old lady turned out to be the evil queen, and she poisoned Snow White with the apple that Ventus returned to her. Oops. And when Aqua arrives, she promptly does fuck all except direct some weirdo to Snow White's corpse, and his kiss somehow revives her. The end.
Let's make a dress. We made the dress.
That's really it. Quick, say something witty. Something that doesn't come off like you spent your entire life talking to the same 3 people. Hey, nailed it. What's wrong?
What did he say?
I was just really looking forward to the ball.
And because Terra fumbled that so hard, the fairy godmother appears and does her thing. You've seen the movie. Terra catches up to Cinderella and escorts her through a horde of unversed to the ball. All the players hated it. And at the ball, this wacko tells Terra that a boy in a mask is controlling the unversed. Aqua arrives at the same moment that Cinderella comes flying down the stairs, dropping her glass slipper along the way, of course. Terra notices Aqua and goes down to talk to her. Aqua tells him that Ben ran away from home. Terra ignores this and tells Aqua about Cinderella. He says, "No matter how impossible things seem, a powerful enough dream will always be enough to light the darkness." Like I said in Dwarf Woodlands, Terra is looking for Master Xehanort, and with no luck so far, he decides, I'm gonna go ask Master Yenset about where Xehanort is. That's surprisingly intelligent. Terra leaves and Aqua stays to talk to the prince.
Prince. I'm gonna do a murder.
Not if I do a murder first.
Then Aqua murders the unversed and they all live happily ever after. For about a year. This is Master Yenset's tower, and that's a wrap. Miska, Moska, Mickey Mouse! Terra had no further thoughts about this. I'm looking for...
Xehanort is in the Badlands. Bye.
What the fuck?
Hello, lad.
Hey?
The boy in the mask is Ventus. I made him, but really I'm the victim.
That's terrible.
He's going to attack Radiant Garden. We must stop him.
Terror, if...
Okay, pal, where's the giraffe?
Can we soul merge, or are you gonna be weird about it?
Oh.
Just kidding, don't care.
Back off, stinky!
Name calling, my one weakness.
Hey, I'm Ventus. I have no critical thinking skills.
I'm Mickey, and me neither. Put her there, pal. Whoa! That bright light is Mickey's star shard, a relic he can't control that he, quote-unquote, borrowed from Master Enchanted. But it's basically just a MacGuffin that takes you to any place you're destined to be. Oh, hey look, they're in Radiant Garden. Convenient. When Ventus arrives in Radiant Garden, he sees Mickey and follows him to a castle, but the guards don't let him in. So, instead, he follows a giant flying Unversed. Terra, meanwhile, follows Master Xehanort, then gets distracted. Hey, Boomer, you dropped this.
I'm going to kill you, and then kill you again.
When Aqua arrives, she speaks with Scrooge McDuck and is directed to the castle too. She protects a little girl, meets Mickey before he is whisked away by the Star Shard, and then follows a giant flying Unversed. The giant flying Unverseds, plural Unversed, were actually 3 parts of an even bigger one, so the trio strikes it down together, and they have a very contrived falling out.
I beat up the mask boy.
No, I wanted to beat him up. That's how we save the worlds.
That's not what Eraqus said to do.
I'm fighting the darkness.
You stole Princess Aurora's heart.
Who?
Yeah, and you stole Sleeping Beauty's heart.
He poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses!
He did?
No, but are we just gonna wait around until he does?
And also, Ventus hands out lifetime passes to Disney Town. Hooray. Terra leaves, is confronted by a scrawny twink who says he captured Master Xehanort. Terra doesn't believe him, checks anyway, believes him, and saves Xehanort with the power of darkness. But, thinking himself a failure, I'm a failure. But is then assured by Xehanort he isn't, in fact, a failure. After Terra leaves, the twink returns to yell at Xehanort. They were in cahoots the whole time, and Xehanort promised he wouldn't get hurt. The twink's name is Brag, and he backs off under threat of death and says, "Glad Terra didn't steal my heart." And Xehanort reveals Terra couldn't have done it in the first place because he has too much light. So, yeah, Maleficent did it. Ventus finds Terra as he emerges from rescuing Xehanort and asks to go with him, but Terra brushes him off and leaves. So, Ventus goes to find Aqua.
I just want to soul merge with Ventus.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
I won.
You won.
God damn it.
Terra left again.
Oh.
While Ventus is moping because his friends hate him, he bumps into this weird guy. My name's Lee. Remember me.
Something's off about what you just said.
What's your astrology sign?
What's astrology?
Typical answer from a typical Cancer.
I don't have cancer.
Come on, Lee. We're leaving.
Bye. Good luck with your cancer. Minnie, Queen of Disney Town, meets each of our trio separately and asks if they can help her, to which they all say, No. And for fudging everything up, Pete is thrown into the Shadow Realm and then rescued by Maleficent. That's how he shows up in Kingdom Hearts 2. Ventus meets Phil and his student Hercules while Phil is being bombarded with requests for training from someone named Zack, who just wants to become a true hero. Phil says he'll watch Hercules and Zack's matches in the upcoming games, then decide who to train. Phil explains that Herc and Zack are in the West bracket, and then there's an East bracket, and the winners of each bracket fight one-on-one in a final match. Zack and Herc make it to the finals of the West bracket, and as they're facing off, Phil announces there's monsters in town. Ventus heads down to clear them out, but Hercules is right behind him. While he technically forfeited the match, Phil decides to continue training him.
Why train him? I won!
Ain't about winning, Dick Nips. It's about being self-sacrificial. That's what makes a true hero in this franchise.
Fine. I'm gonna sacrifice myself so hard, maybe even save some other blonde protagonists. You'll see.
Concerning. Okay, bye!
Terra, meanwhile, crushes his way through the East bracket, being manipulated again. This time by Hades, who is promising to help him conquer the darkness within. But his real plan is to take control of Terra. We don't really know why, probably to kill Hercules. I don't know. Hades then decides to manipulate Zack too, using his own darkness to control him like Maleficent did to Terra. When Zack and Terra fight, Zack pleads with Terra to free him. Hades tries to entice Terra back to the darkness, but he refutes it, and says the darkness will never have him. Untrue. Terra defeats Zack, releasing him from Hades' control, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and Aqua's story amounts to this.
Hey, sweet cheeks, let me eat your ass.
Terra, while flying through the lanes between, is abducted by a giant spaceship. He gets put in prison, breaks out, and releases fellow inmate Dr. Jumba Jukiba. They go to release Jumba's experiment, designated Experiment 626, who then wants Terra to explain friendship to him, and he explains it so badly that 626 interprets it as the Wayfinder itself. And an alarm goes off that the prisoners escaped and Terra f***ing bails. Cowabye, guys. When Aqua arrives, she finds Experiment 626 has crafted his own Wayfinder. She is then caught by Gantu and brought before the Grand Councilwoman. Aqua offers her help and becomes Aqua. She then finds 626 has been littering. Little piece of shit. Then him and Jumba with orders to take them in. 626 steals back his Wayfinder and then Gantu shows up trying to kill all of them. You know, like a real cop would.
I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Aqua stops Gantu, who is then punished by his superior officer. You know, unlike real cops. When Ventus then shows up, he...
Hey, nice Wayfinder! I got one too! Wanna be friends?
You have chosen Hyperdrive by Amazon. This will cost $3.99 to engage. Your payment has been accepted. Thank you.
This is so not Cowabunga!
For this world to make the most sense, let me explain it from Captain Hook's perspective. He finds Terra, tricks him into protecting a treasure chest, and then they take it to a big rock that looks like a skull. Skull Rock. Hook entrusts Terra to protect the treasure, while he goes and finds a shooting star. Hook actually finds the shooting star and takes it before Ventus can, and also nabs Tinkerbell in the process. Sets up a trap in Mermaid Lagoon to blow up Peter Pan, which fails, and then takes that captured Tinkerbell back to Terra, who, meanwhile, lost all of Hook's treasure. But that's not all. When Terra gets a hold of Tinkerbell, he lets her go. Hook then goes into a full-blown PTSD trauma episode as he is chased by the crocodile that ate his hand. And if that wasn't all, he is confronted by Ventus, who beats the shit out of him. Bad day for James Joseph Hook. Ventus leaves his training Keyblade that Terra gave him, and the shooting star turns out to be Mickey's Star Shard, and when he grabs it, the power of lazy storytelling whisks him away. When Aqua arrives, she finds a treasure map and is forced to lead an expedition of Peter Pan and his lost boys. They go in one big circle because Peter Pan wants to teach the boys about the journey being more important than the destination or something, but when they get back to where they started...
There's a disturbance in the Force. Do you feel that, Peter?
He didn't.
This is you. Then I'm gonna soul merge with Ventus.
But, and hear me out on this, don't.
Do.
Don't.
Do.
Don't.
Do. Do.
Aqua is later awoken by Peter Pan, who makes the astute observation that Ventus's keepsake is broken, to which Aqua responds,
Don't worry, our friendship is stronger than any trinket.
Yeah, even stronger than a good luck charm, I bet.
What? Where am I? Hey kid. You can wield the Keyblade now. Cryptocurrency is the money of the future.
Where am I?
Shut up, Donald. You know we couldn't find you a voice actor.
I found the star shard, but no Mickey.
He's in the Badlands. Bye.
I gotcha, Mickey.
No, you don't. You're a weapon, and Eraqus has been hiding that fact from you. Go, confront him.
You summoned me, Master?
Eraqus is going to kill Ventus. You must protect him.
This is so not cowabunga.
Ventus, you're okay.
Am I a weapon?
Oh, the Keyblade, yes. Who told you?
Xehanort.
That fills me with much sadness. Well, time to die.
What?
Ven!
Move, Terra. Ventus must be destroyed.
Master, you are actually insane.
Soul Merge.
No.
Soul Merge.
No.
Soul Merge.
I am not, nor will I ever, soul merge with you.
Okay.
Really?
No. I'll choke the life out of Aqua and Terra if you don't. Bye.
Oh, son of a...
Master, you are actually insane.
We have to keep balance, or Xehanort will have his way.
I don't care. You won't hurt my friend.
Oh, this is not good.
Master, I'm sorry. I didn't...
No. I failed you. Terra,
Just like old times, eh, Eraqus? Except last time I stuck something inside you. You enjoyed it.
Master Xehanort, why?
I didn't think I had to spell out being gay to you, Terra.
No. Why?
Kill him. Because I'm f***ing evil. Now come to the Keyblade Graveyard, or I'll kill Aqua and Ventus, too.
Hang on, pal. I'll get you to safety. Why do people keep saying that?
Terra killed Eraqus.
What?
Your friends are headed to the Keyblade Graveyard to confront Xehanort.
What? So you killed Eraqus?
Xehanort did that.
I need you guys to kill me.
I'll do that. Well, more specifically, he will. Hey, behold, these keys used to be full of power.
What?
Can you speak up?
I can't hear a word he's saying.
No, not at all.
Keyblade.
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 Move! I'm taking him down once and for all. Aqua is confronted by Braig wearing an eye patch due to the damage he received when he encountered Terra, and his other eye is now Xehanort Yellow. He successfully goads Aqua into fighting him, but it's a ploy to give Xehanort alone time with Terra. Atop the highest plateau, Xehanort and Terra are battling, and while Terra is distracted, Xehanort commands Vanitas to go kill Aqua and soul merge with Ventus. Terra tries to stop him, but is prevented by Xehanort, taunting Terra, saying he's powerless to save his friends, forcing Terra to unleash his deepest, most inner darkness, and letting it consume him. Xehanort takes advantage, finally possessing Terra's body. Terra's will, however, does not give in. His armor takes a life of its own and fights his possessed body, attempting to take it back. Down in the ravine, Aqua is struck down by descending Vanitas.
You did it, Ventus. You win.
I won?
You won.
This is the soul merge, isn't it?
Oh, most definitely.
Dang it!
Aqua is awoken by Mickey, and they go up to Ventus, who has been possessed by Vanitas. Ventitas, if you will. Together they fight Ventitas, while on the inside, Ventus is fighting too. Ultimately, he succeeds, destroying Vanitas from the inside, shattering the Keyblade and both of their hearts, putting himself into a deep sleep. Aqua destroys the Keyblade on the outside, and the explosion sends Terra, Xehanort, Mickey, Ven, and herself out into the lanes between. Mickey, however, finds Aqua and Ventus and takes them back to Enchanted.
Come on, pals. Terra?
He's in Radiant Garden. Put Ventus in the land of departure first.
What? Why?
He needs somewhere safe to rest.
Huh. I'll come back for you then. I promise. Terra!
No, I don't think that's right. Terra's heart has been extinguished.
Remember what you said about Cinderella. A powerful enough dream will always be enough to light the darkness. Fight him, Terra!
God, Braig made possession sound so easy. Ugh. Get out of my heart.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep.
One day.
I will set this right.
I will set this right.
I will set this right.
Dream that you wish will come true.
All that to say, I hope you know what a Keyblade is now. And as for Terra Xehanort, he was the only one to survive this ordeal, and was found by Ansem the Wise. However, he only remembers the name Xehanort, alluding to him becoming Apprentice Xehanort, where he spends the following year poisoning the water supply, burning the crops, and unleashing a plague onto everyone's houses. For now, our story comes to an end. I'm Nick, I'm a he, him. Thank you for watching, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers, and have a great night.